Welcome back to Ops DIY. So today we are doing something different. You have seen a lot of my videos that I was working on the Hyundai Santa Fe, but today we're doing something different. We're working on the Lexus ES300H, the hybrid. So we're gonna be doing some few things on the Lexus, maybe in the next few videos. For today, we are going to service the steering rack. What we found out is when we're driving and we do a hard turn to the right, full right clock, there's some whining sound that comes like something, a metal that's rubbing against something where it's not greased. So it's making a noise only one side. If we do a full turn and lock to the left, the noise is not there. So my suspicion is it's something to do with the steering rack. Mind you, these cars, they use electronic or electric motor, not a power steering belt with power steering fluid. So it is my understanding that probably that's the reason why I'm having this issue with the steering rack making a noise. I've just done a few tests. I'm quite convinced it's something to do with the steering rack. So for today, I've bought um, this grease. It's called Castro MS grease, and it is also good for CV joints. So I'm gonna be using this grease to grease up the rack, the steering rack. And what we're gonna do is on the steering rack, we're gonna pull out the rack boot cover, which is this. I'm gonna pull it out, push it to one side. Inside there, I'm gonna grease the left hand side and the right hand side, put it together. Hopefully that will sort out my servicing of the steering. So like I said, it's making a lot of noise. Not a lot, but normally when you park it for a week and you start driving, the noise is evident. If you drive it every day, sometimes the noise does not come up. So I am assuming, I'm not a mechanic like I always say in my video, I'm a DIYer. I am assuming my issue is with the steering rack that needs to be serviced. That's what we are going to do. And also, in our next video, we're going to do a full engine service on this vehicle, which will be very interesting. For today, we're just going to do the steering rack service. All right, so as you can see, we had to remove the wheel so that we've got enough space to work on. So I've got the wheel out. Obviously, for safety, those who work on cars, you know, you always need to be safe. So we took the wheel and put it over there. I've got the car. I don't have steels yet. I'll buy some steels next time so that I can lift the car up. But I've got my jack on, and the wheel is just there for safety to support it should something go wrong. Otherwise, it will crash on me and I'll get injured. So just as a DIYer, your most basic thing when you are working on cars is to make sure always that you are safe. If you're not comfortable with what I'm showing in the video, please do not attempt it. If you have a pit where you can go under the car and work, that will be the best. Unfortunately, I'm working from home. I'm not, I don't have a pit. So that's what I'm using. I'm just using as a DIYer, you know, what I have, as long as everything is safe, that's what I'm using. So please, safety is very, very important. So here's what I'm going to do. I haven't done this on the Lexus. I have a general idea of what to do. So number one, this is the steering rack boot. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the clip that's holding it to one end like so and push it right to the end. So this boot is free on one side. Then in here, there's another clip there we go, let's turn it. I hope you can see it. There's this clip where my finger is. That is a special clip, and I've got the tool it's called a banding tool, BANDI1. It's called a banding tool that I got. So it came as a set. So this is the two tools that I've got to redo the strap that holds the other side. So this other end is a very easy clip to take off. The other one, as you can see, it's got like something that that is bent by the tool to keep this in place. I've managed to get several clamps. I'm not too sure which one I'm gonna use, but as we proceed on the video, I'm gonna show you what I've got and what I would have used. So for those who want to DIY, most people I've seen they use cable ties, okay? But here in Africa, it's a different story. Our roads are quite rough. I don't think a cable tie will hold because I intend to put about 3,000 kilometers on this car in December. So I would rather put a proper holder or clamp over here. So this is already off. As you can see, the boot is free. The other side is where the tricky part is. So I'm starting with the side of the wheel of the steering rack, where I think is much easier. So what you would need, you need something not special. You need some, maybe a flat screwdriver, something that can fit into that hole, expand it a little bit, like expand it a little bit so that at least it can loosen up. Okay, let's try and look for something. So the clip is out. So all you need to do is, once the clip is off, pull your rack boot. There we go. There's our entire rack boot, and this is the clip. From what I'm seeing, looks like with the tool that I showed you, I'll be able to clamp this back onto place. So we'll try it. And yeah, there's the rack. It looks quite dry. There's no, just a little grease that's there. If you guys can see, but it really looks dry over here. It also looks dry. There should be grease here. Even here, the teeth do look really, really, there's nothing in here, guys. So yeah, that's one thing. Hopefully that's another fix, a simple DIY fix. I believe these teeth should actually be filled with grease. So I'm going to put some grease over here. It's really dry. So I'm going to clean up first. All right. Clean up with a good rag, clean rag. No dust, no dirty must go in here. We clean up first. Make sure it's really clean. We apply our new grease, and then we put this side back on. Something that I bought from our hardware shop here at Builders. By the way, this is not a paid video. It's just where I buy my spares. I will put a link in the description below to where I got these. I think these will work very well. These are called stainless steel cable ties. Instead of using a plastic cable tie, I think this might really work very well. You can also interjoin them to make them huge or big in circumference. Let me see if one can actually do the trick. It might just make it. It might just make it. If not, so this is a 20 millimeter. I think if I'd gotten a 30 mil, it would have been much longer. But anyway, since we have this, I will join two, all right, and then replace the old one. Well, what's the point of keeping the old one if we have got something new? So we can always take out the old one, put up the new one, and see how it works. That's one option of the cable clamps. The other option of the cable clamps is these ones that I got. Let's have a look. They look similar. I got these ones from Amazon South Africa. I will share the link or post the link in the comment section below. This looks pretty much the same as the other one. If I look even on the, yeah, this is exactly the same. Okay, that looks exactly the same. So we can probably try and use this and see what will be our choice. These have got some teeth, some holding tooth or teeth over here. So I don't want these ones to bite onto my rubber when I put it back on. But either way, we will try and find out which one will be the best. I will decide with my boys that I'm working with today. So we'll decide which one will be the best. This looks more like original, right? So if we decide to go for this one, we'll let you know in the video, at the end of the video, which one will we have used. By the way, like I said, I'll post in the comment section below where I got these ones. These came with the banding tools. So these came with these tools as a set. So I'm gonna put the link to these ones. I'll also put a link to where I bought these stainless steel ones that I was showing you, and then we'll take it from there. So join me as we service the steering rack. We're gonna start by cleaning it out. The boot by inspection looks very good. No cracks, nothing on it. So it's just a question of cleaning up this, put new grease, and we assemble this side, go to the other side. Okay, so this is the other side. As you can see, I'm just wiping out, but also the shaft looks very dry. There's no grease in there. Looks really, can you even see the shiny part? I believe it's supposed to be greased up. This shaft is it's really dry. So likewise, I'm using my bare hands. If you're not comfortable, please wear latex gloves, and might be in the way, but I'll try and move out. I'm just greasing this portion so that the shaft is properly greased up. Okay, like I said again, being DIY, take your time, don't rush through things, do it slowly, making sure whatever you have unbolted or untightened, you do the reverse process. Okay, so I'm putting up, I believe I should put lots of grease in here. That grease is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to fall out because the boot retains that grease. Might be a bit messy, but I'll clean up everything once I've greased up all the parts necessary. So there's like a ball joint here. I'm also gonna put some grease. Okay, I think I'm in the way. Can you see? You okay? Okay. So this grease up this part. I'm trying to put as much grease as I possibly can so that when the shaft moves up and down, when the shaft goes the other side and back, all this grease that I'm squeezing in should be going inside the shaft or the steering rack, so that that grease stays in and nothing rubs on metal to metal. I think it's enough grease, guys. Can you see? I can see where this side. Is it okay? Okay. So there we go. That's okay. So I'm gonna clean inside there, and obviously I need to clean on the outer side where my boot is going to go in, so that I don't have any grease there. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to start the car and swing the steering to the other side so that the shaft can go in. Okay, hold on. Okay, try and go the opposite. Yeah, so that the grease can go in. Keep going, keep going. I think that's better. Okay, come the other side a bit. Straighten your wheels, and wait. Right, good. So I believe we pushed some of the grease inside. Just gonna make sure I fill it up again on the edges here so that everything is properly greased up. Because from what we're seeing now, we didn't have anything in here. This was completely dry. Okay. All right, so I think we're done for today. Just gonna assemble everything, take the car in for a ride, see if that noise is there, and if it's not, we are again good. Another DIY successfully done. So I'll clean up the mess, make sure everything is squeaky clean, take the car up for a drive, and we'll come back and tell you if we are good. Okay, so we have done the Lexus as we had promised, took it for a test drive. Yes, we have managed to sort the problem out. So far, so good. So that's another DIY that we've managed to do for you. Hopefully, if you own a Lexus 2014 ES250, ES300H, I believe they are one and the same, you should be able to fix the steering rack. Should you turn either full right or full left and you hear this sound that tells you there's something that's rubbing on metal, where it seems like there's no grease. So this is an easy fix. Well, easy in terms of putting the grease on, quite a little bit tight because of space, especially when you want to put the steering rack bolts. It's quite a challenge. It took us a bit of time, but we were doing it for the first time. And if we can do it, so can you. See you in our next vlog. And please kindly subscribe, share or like Ops DIY Project channel. Thank you very much for your support. I look forward to seeing you again in our next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.